last offseason, we heard Rodney Garner talk about at the end of spring practice, I need somebody to take a step. I need somebody at that Leo position to take a step. And he was basically challenging Pierce and Joseph. And Pierce obviously took that huge step. Who's the step guy? Who's the summer step guy? Is it Bryson Eason? You know, who is it Dante Thornton? Give me your summer step guy, your guy who's going to take a real move forward. I don't think James Pierce drew the praise last summer that Jalen Wright did, but those were two guys who obviously took monumental steps for Tennessee in the offseason. Who's your step guy?
It's Eason for me.
Okay.
I'm getting the same vibes, from people over there about Eason that I did Jalen Wright last year. So, again, he's got to continue on. He has to, continue the upward trajectory. But he was fantastic in spring, and I think Josh Josephs is due for a bounce. I think he's due for a big step forward.
Anybody else want to predict?
Oh, you already mentioned Hubbard. It's not. I mean, it'll be popular, but I think Dante Thornton. I mean, I think it's just. I mean, I just wonder how many times we've seen it. I mean, not just at Tennessee, where a guy comes in, whether he's a freshman or a transfer, just it's hype, and it's it's not easy out of the gate. It doesn't happen really fast, and then after he kind of gets his feet under him, you see the guy that you thought you were going to see a year later. So just so many physical tools there, and again, created a little buzz in spring. I'll take him.
The only problem with Dante was he was built up to be so much this time last year, I guess later in the year, going into the fall, and everything that they said about him in August and all that stuff. But I am willing to say that's somebody that I could see doing that based on what we saw him do the last half of the season before he got hurt at Missouri, and the numbers he put up, and was starting to produce at a little bit more of a consistent clip when he got moved around a little bit. It felt like he was settling in. And if he could take off from there, then I think he could be the guy that we've been kind of hearing about for the last calendar year, however long it's been.
All right, we'll see where those guys are as Tennessee gets ready to go into the summer workout deal. Final exams get ready to come up. They'll get a couple of 3 weeks off and then back at it to get started for the summer.